welcome to Walking with Taiwan. Today we'll be walking the Dihua Street area. This is a really famous part of Taiwan. It was first built in the 1850s, and at that time it was a major trading center for Chinese spices, herbs, fabrics, and other products. Now since the 1996, it has become the official Chinese New Year food and snack street. During the lunar calendar, the place comes alive with thousands or hundreds of different vendors with thousands of different traditional foods that are basically available around this time of the year. So without further ado, let's go walking. "65 more meters, we'll be on Dihua Street." You can see all the decorations in the background. That's where we're heading next. All right, we're at the start of Dihua Street. As I mentioned earlier, this street was first built in the 1850s. It was known as a trading post for, I mentioned, spices and herbs, and also fabric. The area today not only is famous for the lunar calendar snacks and food, but also for the fabrics and custom-made suits and clothing in the area. So let's keep going. I smell some stinky tofu. Now it is after the Chinese New Year, so it's not quite as full as it is prior to, when everybody's grabbing all the specialty snacks for New Year, but it's still a very lively area this time of the year. This here, I believe, is stinky tofu. Oh yeah, you can't smell it, but I can. Must be very good, it's always full. Also, it's famous for the architecture. Dating back to the 1850s, real prominent with the Fujian style, plus a couple other styles of architecture. We'll see a little bit more of that as we get in a little bit deeper. Now, by the looks of things, this vendor is very popular as well. So there's a long, long line. Oh, that's why. These are all people in line for that one vendor. Some type of fried egg. Oh, they look like quail eggs. You can see it's the year of the tiger. Yay! I do believe he's a blind performer. You can see some of the original facade of the architecture that's famous in this area. Same over on this side here. Here's some of the fabric stores that are famous in this area. This one here is famous for all your Chinese New Year decorations. As mentioned in the other videos, you can always spot the best food vendors. Here's another one with quite a large line. All these people are in line for this vendor here. See if I can. So these are the different traditional cakes made out of soy milk. See if I can get a view. There's a better view of the sign.
Delicious. Yeah,
Smells
very
good.
good. Yeah.
All right, guys, let's move on.
All these vendors, they use
Not sure if you heard that. Apparently the vendors here use a very old traditional style or way of making the different items, which makes them extra popular and takes a little bit longer as well. See what we got over here. Oh, Chinese sausages. Those are really good. There's some type of balsam. Now, a week before Chinese New Year, it's like wall-to-wall people. Even though it's busy now, this is nothing compared. If you want to check out some other folks' videos during that time, you'll see what I mean. Here's a popular temple. Everybody getting their prayers in for the new year. Here's some of the traditional New Year foods and candies. These are very popular this time of the year. There'll be a lot of dried fruits, nuts, even things like squid Here's some dried mushrooms, some spices. These are dried shrimp. Yeah. Some more dried goods. Cookies. Little restaurant. This looks like Chinese medicine. These are fish eggs. Oh, excuse me. Take a look at some of the old architecture that you see here. We're going to continue on. We're going to be heading to the port warfare area, and this is why it was so popular back in the 1850s for a trading center, because it was close to the port area here. You can see here some of the beautiful old architecture. Some more of the dry goods. These are little fish. These are dried, different types of dried shrimp. I'm not sure what some of the others are. These are dried mushrooms. Yeah. cream puffs. Very traditional store. Not sure if the camera's picking up the charm of this section of town. You can feel the history in the buildings and in the street. It definitely doesn't have as much old-time feel compared to other parts of Taipei that are much more modern and urbanized. Some type of waffle treat, maybe stuffed with some type of cream or chocolate or red bean. They smell delicious. If you need a bag, this is the store to come to. Another dough type treat. Must be pretty good. Here's a long line of people waiting.